Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everyone who's watching, and welcome back to another video. So finally we have some Tomicas that have arrived in India. So these were Tomicas that were available with Visplex but sold through Amazon. So I got all of these from Amazon through the seller is Visplex. You can either go to Visplex website and buy it. If someone from Visplex is actually seeing it, I would like my cars to be actually sent in a box rather than a packet like this, because these are boxes and they do get crushed. So the packaging was bad. So basically, like you saw, they were sent in such covers, and obviously when the courier is carrying them around, it is going to get crushed. And many of us Tomica collectors like their boxes to be in pristine condition, and these were not. So so mainlines were always a no for me, because when it comes lands, when you import it, when it comes to India, you pay customs, shipping, everything, and it becomes too expensive. So I never got into that. But now, since that they have come officially into India, these are costing you around 349 rupees or 350 rupees each, and that, according to me, for the kind of cars you get, is good. So that's why I bought myself a few. These were my picks, and we'll take a look at each one of these. Now this two, the Lotus and this Tomica Man, these two were a part of a set. I couldn't wait to open this Lotus, so I had to remove it. As you see, I also did a wheel swap on this. Looks very nice, right? Yes, I have done a wheel swap on this. So I have put some green light wheels on this, and they suit perfectly. And this car is 1:56 scale. It's not exactly 164. If it was 1:64, this Lotus would be very small. So it has to still fit in a box. So yeah, I have a GT version of this. Now this is the S version of the Exige. So we'll take a look at this itself. The rear is very nicely detailed. The spoilers are plastic, and the front is also painted. No opening parts, which is amazing. When there are no opening parts on Tomica, they are just beautiful to look at it. No panel gaps, and now the wheels don't roll because I made sure they don't roll. So what I did in this was, I did not unspin it. I just cut out the axles and just put in new ones so that it looks nice. So we might do a wheel swap on all of these. So if there are enough likes on this video and your comments and your requests, I will do a wheel swap on all of these cars. So please do leave a comment and like this video so that we can do a wheel swap on all these 8 cars. Okay, not exactly 8, 7. This one I already have had. So 7 cars. So now let's take a look at each one of these. I won't sit and unbox each one of these. Let me just unbox this quickly. So this is the Toyota 86. This is 1:60. So let's take a look at this. Now as you see, this has an opening door. I hate that panel gap, but what you're going to do. And the wheels are the stock wheels, which look very bad. We have to do a wheel swap on this. The front has a painted headlight, rear has a plastic spoiler, and the headlights are also painted. The interiors look good. The car itself look good. The Toyota Tampo on front. And by the way, all of these come with suspensions. Nice. Now the next car is a Volvo XC60. This is a car that I actually like personally. If I could afford it, I would actually buy a car, a real one actually. So as you see here, the boxes were all crushed like this. Thanks to the plastic cover they sent it in. Now let's unbox this. I don't blame Amazon for it, and neither should you, because this was shipped by Visplex through Amazon. So here also very well detailed, again white. The front is well detailed. You have the Volvo icon here, painted headlights, painted tail lamps. You get an opening part here. Very nice. And the wheels need to be changed. Now let's take a look at the Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato, and again the box is crushed. Thank you Visplex. Here's the car itself. Beautiful color actually. I don't know what exactly it is. It looks a little bit maroon. Very nicely detailed. It has a insert headlamp. The front is good. Again, the Zagato's front looks like someone has opened their teeth and smiling. The rear is plain. It doesn't, because of the color you can't see the tail lamps here. The side doors obviously open and the interiors look good. The top has the intake here, so intake grills are on top. Very nicely detailed, nothing much to tell about these. Again, the wheels, the stock wheels needs to be changed. Now moving on to the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT500. So this is something that I already had, so this one I have not yet removed it. There's something different about this. I'll tell you what it is. Now when you open this, so as you see, I've already done a wheel swap on this. This comes with the thing. In this, something which I did not like from Tomica is that they give you the tamper like this and you are supposed to apply the decal on this car. That is something that I do want to do. I want the company to do that and give it to me, but it's still fine. Now the car itself is completely black, and here also the doors open. You get this different type of door here, the racing doors, and this is a Nismo, so it's a race variant of this of the GT-R. The front has Nissan Nismo tampo, and there are some tampos that you still have to stick, and the rear is painted. The front headlights are painted, very nicely detailed. The paint finish is beautiful on all of Tomica's. Any Tomica you pick, the paint quality, the window quality, the windshields, everything are very nice. And here the spoiler is plastic, and you have the wide body kit installed already. If you think there's a different wheel that would suit this better, do leave that in the comment section below. Now let's move on to the next one. So this is the Lexus RS RCF Performance Package. Now this is something that I actually liked. So I have already opened all of these, and this was my favorite of the lot, I would say. As you see, the favorite is because it does not have any opening parts. The Tomica mainlines are always good without opening parts, and this is a 1:64 scale. And here the front is very nicely detailed. You have the Lexus logo in the front. The bonnet is bonnet and the roof is given a carbon fiber finish, kind of a carbon fiber finish, and you have the headlights inserted. The tail light is painted. You have a plastic spoiler here and those sad wheels again. So this also needs to be will get a wheel swap soon. Now let's move on. So this is a Nissan GT-R police car. This is 1:62 scale, and this is also a very well made car, I would say. There are many people who like the Japanese police car livery, and I also like them, but not too much. Here it has an opening part. The doors with the panel gap, it is not my favorite. The panel gap is actually very bad. I don't know, many people do like opening parts, but if you can do an opening part without that panel gap, I'm a fan of it. If you can't do it, just a regular casting would do in 1:64 because they look brilliant. Now here you can see the tail is painted, police again behind, and in Japanese it's written also in Japanese. The sirens are on top. The front is also very nicely detailed. You can see GT-R in the front and inserted headlights, very nicely made. It's actually a very nice casting. Now moving on to the last two here. Now let's look at this Lamborghini Urus. Here this is 1:66, number 16. Takara Tommy. Let's open this. Then the Lamborghini in yellow. Again, this is also a very beautiful casting. One of the main reason is because there is no opening parts, and I can't stress this enough that there shouldn't be an opening part in 1:64, especially in the mainline level, if you cannot hide those panel gaps. And in the front, the headlights are painted. You have the Lamborghini logo here. The tail light is also painted. There are no number plates given on these, and a very bad looking wheel again. And all these again get suspensions, very nice. And overall the build and the way the casting is made is very nice. Now moving on to the last one. So this is the Japanese Defense Forces high mobility vehicle, and don't make the mistake of thinking this is a Hummer. This is not a Hummer. This is specifically made by the Japanese automobile industry for the Japan Army, and this is not a Hummer. It might look like a Hummer, but it is just not a Hummer. Let's open this. Now the casting itself is very nice. The wheels are okay on this. They've not used the typical 4-spoke or 2-spoke or 3-spoke wheels, so this looks okay, I would say. I would still like to change this to a rubber off-road wheel from Hot Wheels. And the roof is plastic and it is removable, like you see. Once you remove it, you can see the seating arrangement for the troops. I think it can carry about eight soldiers in here. Very nicely detailed. The front has painted headlights and painted indicators. The rear also has painted tail light, has a roll cage on top. Very nicely made. The military green looks very nice on this. So that was the quick unboxing of all the cars that I received from Amazon, sold by Wisplex in a plastic cover. So hope you liked this video. If you do like it, please do give me a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to buy these cars, I will leave a link in the description. I still recommend buying from Amazon because you still have the return option in case your boxes are very heavily damaged. So do buy it from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description for all of these. So hope you liked the video, guys. I hope there are more Tomica mainlines that come into India and we can buy them at these affordable prices. So that's all I have for this video, guys. Have a great day ahead. Bye.